Hey, this is Keith Scott talking to you about travel baseball exercises that you can do to help the travel baseball player get through the season without any kind of pain, without any kind of injuries, and play at their best. What we're going to do today is I'm going to talk to you about using a tennis ball or a simple lacrosse ball to help get a baseball player ready for a game and also help the baseball player recover from a tough outing, whether it's practice or a game. Real simple to use. We use tennis balls and lacrosse balls to help basically do self-massage, and these self-massage techniques can really help a player feel better before a game, feel better after a game as well. I'm going to show you a couple techniques that we do that will really help the player along, especially when traveling for a long period of time and never really getting to recover like they would at home with breaks and things like that. First thing we're going to use, it doesn't really matter which ball you use, lacrosse or tennis. Tennis ball is going to be a little easier and softer for the beginner that might not be able to handle the hardness of a lacrosse ball. For this demonstration, I'm just going to show you the lacrosse ball. One of the things we want to do is just simply place the lacrosse ball under the meaty part of our upper back. What I mean by that is you don't want to put the ball right onto the bone area. And you'll know as soon as you get the ball under there what I'm talking about. So you have your upper backbone or your scapula up here. And you'll find a nice meaty part in between. So what you want to do basically is just lay on top of the ball, find that meaty part. It's a little bit below the shoulder area, and I found it right around here. And you'll know it when you find it. And once you're there, you just want to move the arm through a throwing range of motion, up and down, and kind of move your body along the ball. And you want to do this for about 30 seconds to a minute, back and forth, just massaging the area. And you'll find what I call hot spots. Hot spots are really painful areas. That's where you have knots or spasms or some kind of just soft tissue restrictions that are getting in the way of you throwing as hard as you can throw or feeling as good as you can feel. So you want to spend about 30 to 60 seconds on that area, find a new area, and just massage the whole upper area. You can do that before a game to loosen your arm up. You can do it after a game to help you feel better when you have knots. The other thing we can do is actually take the lacrosse ball into our pec area in the front and just press into the area, again, muscle only. And once we found that hot spot, we just want to bring our arm through a range of motion. You can do this again for about 30 to 60 seconds, find different spots along the way. In the beginning, it'll actually feel like you're bruising yourself, and sometimes you might, but all you're doing is massaging those areas and getting that range of motion back and getting rid of those spasms. That's my tip for today. Give it a try. Let me know what you think.